As always, I feel very blessed when you join me. And this week, my weekly reading is all about you. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and this week's vibrational energy reading is for Monday, November the 9th through to Sunday, November the 15th, 2020. Using, ta-da-da-da, drum roll, the vibrational energy oracle deck, the vibrational, excuse me, Earth Children deck. Let me put that there so you can actually see it. The I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck and the I Am Sacred. Whoops, I'll put that in there so that you can actually see I Am Sacred Affirmation deck. We truly have not had an easy time of it this year. And this coming week, Spirit are letting us know that all our patience, all our fortitude and resilience will be rewarded. Yes, this is Blissfully You week coming up. And for many, including myself, I say to Spirit, bring it on. I need this now more than any other time than in the past few months. It's been harsh on my soul and I keep raising the vibration, but woo, it has been hard work. So I'm with you people. So when I hear the word blissful, I think of heavenly, pleasurable experiences, getting stuck into things that I love and enjoy. Those things that sing to me vibrationally. But when I break that down piece by piece to see what lies beneath my broad strokes of blissfulness, I have to say it is a lot to take on board. Because for me, blissful may be one thing, whereas for you, my beautiful and divine viewers, it may be something completely different. So I can tell you to be happy, to enjoy life. If I don't know you, and vice versa, that's pretty hard to take on board. So within each individual, we know what is our perfect bliss. We know it. And whether that is peace, joy, self-love, or something just relevant to you, you know your inner glee, your happiness, your joy, your vibrational raising, your positive within you. But what if you really don't know what we want? Because we keep telling ourselves that maybe we are not deserving. Or you are being selfish for thinking this is just about you. This is the really important thing to make note of, because if you're telling yourself this, you're stepping into the realm of limiting beliefs. You know, I've shared this before. When we limit ourselves, it stops us. It stops our divineness, our soul essence. Because being blissful is a way of life. And yes, you may have to work really hard to achieve it, but why the heck not? You're working really hard to achieve all the other things that maybe not creating that bliss for you. Because the end result is the change that occurs within you, for you, because of you. So in the words of Mama Cass, dream a little dream or two. Because this is really where you begin to see, to feel and modify within your vibrational frequency what is bliss to you. This is what I propose you do. And I'm only suggesting it. I'm not saying you have to do it. But try it. Set your dreams on the level you feel comfortable with. Okay, so I'm not saying set it up here or set it down there. Whatever you are comfortable with. And if that is your dream this week is, I need 5 minutes for myself, and that's your dream because your life is so busy, you have your family, your kids, and everybody else running around that you're doing for, then dream that dream. You know, I always say the race is not always won in the first heat. Okay? And especially this year, we realize that it is stamina and endurance that wins in the end. And we all have experienced that, if not now, at some point in our life. So hang in there, please, for you. Oh my gosh, I'm having real issues today with my little earbud things. Okay, all right, are they in? Yes. I don't like to keep playing with them. Okay, back to dream setting. With dream setting, there are many ways in which you can invite in the process. And many of them you do know already. They're a repeat, if you like, a reminder. Like sometimes we have to hear things 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 times before it goes, aha, within us. Okay, so journaling is a really great way to begin. Because if you're like me and you date your entry, which I do, over the years, yes, I did say years, you will see the transformations that have come from where you started on day one, that first journal entry or that journal entry at that time, to whichever day you're looking back at it from in the day that you're at now. And it can be funny because I know for me, things that seemed important at any given time in my life, when I let time take its course, and I'm not very patient, you might already realize, when time travels through, so my outlook changes. You know, things that when I was a teenager that I wanted, and I felt that was my course of my life, changed when I became married, and then when I had a child, and then when I divorced, and then when I moved to Canada. So you can see each one of these little blips, hurdles, occurrences, happenings made me change the way I look at what bliss means to me. So yours will change, evolve, and transform as you go along. Another way to create being blissful for you is to make time for you. Oh my gosh, yep, that's right. Away from the hustle and bustle, the family, the friends, the work, the things that take you away from you. So actually take some precious moments for you to just be. Whether that is doing a spa day, playing golf, walking, lying in bed. Yes, I write down everything. I write down everything I want that makes me feel happy, that makes me feel blissful. And you can see spa day, golf and walking and lying in bed are just my perceptions. I love writing. I love creating. I love being. You have what makes you blissful. So make time for you. Because if you want it, which I know you do, you deserve it, which I know you do. And yes, you can make it happen and invoke that shift in your frequency to make it transpire for you, because here's the rub, and it's a good rub. To change yourself to be blissfully you begins in the moment. And whatever moment that is that you decide, I want this for me, I want this bliss, I'm going to create it, you begin implementing these different and amazing practices. And there are so many other ones. There are just infinite possibilities. So now we are with enlightenment, encouragement that when we set our blissful intentions for ourselves, we can make it happen. Okay, so now let's see what the cards are going to tell us or share with us, because I think this is going to be important this week, as it is always every week. So this is the card coming from the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck. Okay, let me just show. Oh. I love it when Spirit do that. I almost lost it. Okay, a knee grab. Oh my gosh, I've got the card going all over the place. Okay, I've got it. I truly have. Now let me take a moment to look at it. Thank you, Spirit. Time lapses. Time lapses. This card is beautiful because it shows the innocence, the bliss of just being, and of course, there is really no time, no restrictions, nothing to fear. Because when we step into our true vibrationalness, and I don't know if that's a word, but if it isn't, I've created it today. When we step into our true vibrationalness, we are timeless. And we can travel through different dimensions in dream state, meditation, and yes, even daydreaming. So embrace this blissfulness for you, because you know you have it within you. You know you want it. Okay, I'm being goofy today. I've had a week of struggles with the internet. So I'm hoping that this all goes forth and I don't have any hiccups. I've already had to record it a couple of times because it's blipped out on me. So fingers crossed we get through to the end of the reading. Next card is from the Vibrational Earth Children Oracle deck. Looking at our inner child, you know, that little voice that says, hey, come play, I'm here, woohoo! And mine is definitely doing that today. So that's this deck here, this beautiful, vibrant violet. Spirit says, stop chatting, stop talking, just get on with it, lady. And it's so appropriate because the card is, do you hear what I hear? I love that Christmas carol, do you hear what I hear? Because here's the thing, your inner voice is always there. And yes, sometimes we don't hear it because we're too busy being. So this week, create the blissful connection between you, your angels, your guides, your helpers, your inner self. Always heart-centered, always in vibrational awareness. Your inner voice is there to help and guide you. So benefit from it. 'Tis okay. You're right. It's what we do. What we should do. Okay? What we should do. So I'm hopeful that's something you're going to do here. Do you hear? And I truly hope this week you do hear. So now the card from the I Am Vibrational affirmation deck. And I've lost the deck here. The I Am Vibrational affirmation cards. See what our affirmation, our focus is. Whether it's all interconnected, which they always seem to be. And that's what I love. Oh, okay, take the top one. The top one is the one. Okay. And it's card number 1. So I said the top one is the one. Okay. Card number 1. I am vibrational because my life is what I have made it. Oh, so true. We are all seekers of life, and the more we put into this, the more we get out of it. Look at this. It's like a sunburst, an explosion. So much there. So much color, like the universal realms all opening up, going, we're here to help. So don't forget that this week. Don't forget it any week. This is what we are about. Connecting, listening, being. Last card from the I Am Sacred affirmation cards. Move my cards around, shuffle away. Oh. I don't know if you saw that, but a couple of cards jumped out. We are picking one. Okay, that's the one. All right. And I do that so it doesn't allow me to be sort of, oh, I like that one better than this one. So I close my eyes and just pick the card that's there. And it is card number 13. So again, a 1 and a 3. And look at that beautiful candle, that light. I am sacred in perfect vibration with my world because I know who I am. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Every vibrational experience we acknowledge helps us to grow into ourself. And here we are. We have the candle there, the flame. Maybe this is an indication this week to become connected blissfully to you is to light a candle, look into the flame, see what stories come out from it, see what is generated from that time. Because I love it usually when I'm thinking about something, and again, yes, I've just lost my little head thing again, my earbuds. I don't like to ram them into my ears. I have very tiny little ears. I know you don't need to know that, but I don't wedge them in because I don't like to hear the feedback on myself. Anyway, going back to this card, sorry, I detract. When we are connected to ourselves, like when we look at something, we are cast off into a different direction and thoughts come into our heads, and sometimes the flame will just do like a little flicker or it'll spurt out or whatever, and I'm like, okay. So again, these are little messages that come from Spirit to remind us. So again, as always, thank you, Spirit, for choosing the cards for us this week. They are up on the feed at the end of this reading. So Rumi's quote, and this is the truth. Why should I be unhappy? Every parcel of my being is in full bloom. It is. You know, these golden nuggets, this beauty, this joy, this bliss, is there within us. And Dr. Wayne Dyer said, you are not stuck where you are unless you decide to be. Ouch, that sort of stings, doesn't it? But it's true. You know, I think it was Nelson Mandela that said when he was in prison, he never saw himself as being a prisoner. He always saw himself as being a free man. So, not that I'm hopeful that you're in prison or anything like that, but sometimes we feel imprisoned in our life and what's going on at the moment in our world. Hang in there. Create the Blissfully You for this week, please. So before I go, I want to remind everyone that November the 11th at 11 a.m. is a time to remember. So take that minute, please, for all our sakes. Wishing you an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence. Bye, everyone.